following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
What's up, dude? Welcome back to Tank Talk. This is Tank speaking into a microphone here out of Emerge Media Creators Co-op, in the lovely Niagara Falls. It's a beautiful day, beautiful summer, and it's even better now that we are 52 days away from NFL football. And for those live YouTube viewers, we apologize for the couple-minute delay. That midday coffee, one thing leads to another. Had to take that late or early evening grumpy, but grumpy no more. We are in a great mood. Like I mentioned, 52 days away from NFL football, and we have plenty to talk about today. So here's what's on tap for today's episode. So there's a new wide receiver in Tennessee where some will say that veteran wide receivers go there to die.
Who says that?
Those careers end over there for veteran wide receivers. A lot of people have said that, and the track record kind of shows, but we'll get right into that. But nonetheless, D-Hop is now a Tennessee Titan. He's tightening up.
What?
That's what he tweeted. He said, fuck the doubters and all the haters, really. Hashtag tighten up. That's what he said.
Tighten up.
Anywho, we'll get into that. The quarterback series on Netflix. I just finished it over the weekend. Brother Ben, we'll catch up on that shortly. Hell of a series. The Pundit's Playbook. Today we're going over the AFC South, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And finally, Jacob Money Marty, so to speak, finally made it. He's safe. He's well. We'll get it. We'll hop into the AFC South with Marty later.
See what happened to him?
He never mentioned it, but we'll get to that later. We have a new sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. Big time.
What?
Big time new sponsor of the Tank Talk podcast, and plenty more ahead of this beautiful July 17th, 2023. So I'm joined, as always, not to my left, but to my right. Kind of slightly to my right, I guess.
He's this way.
Yeah.
For the camera, he's this way.
On the ones and twos, Brother Bren.
It's a new day. Yes, it is. I don't know why I said that. I felt that was correct. Yeah, another day, another show, huh?
Another beautiful Monday here. Not morning like last week. Things are going a little smoother this week.
A lot smoother.
We're back on track with our regular show time. And then I guess Moranto didn't show up because he was afraid of Marty.
Did they brought it out? Before today's show, that's why Moranto's not here?
I wish I had an answer for you.
Someone has to know the answers around here. Thought it'd be you.
Quite honestly, you would think it's me, but I don't know nothing ever.
Oh, no.
I don't know nothing ever. Like, the show's named after me, but, like, we kind of brought this up a couple weeks ago. Yeah, the band's name is Bon Jovi, right?
But it takes more than Bon John
exactly
to make the band.
So it takes more than Tank for Tank Talk, so to speak. So, but how was your weekend, man? I mean, kind of. The weather was nice for the most part.
Yeah, shot some golf just at the range.
Some golf.
We shot around a little bit yesterday. It's been a nice weekend.
I still got it. I still got it.
If I wasn't injured, I would still have it. I made some, but
well, we had to get a little warm up yesterday because this Wednesday. So for those that don't know, right? Not our Emerge Fantasy League, but one of our fantasy leagues that we've been doing for years. Sort of just like family and friends or whatever. We called it the Fun Guy League, right? It's converted from ESPN to a regular dynasty or fantasy football league. to the Sleeper app, now a Dynasty League. So Wednesday, we got to live up to the name of the Fun Guy League, right? So I thought it would be cool to, like, do something a little different, try to determine the draft order. So we're going to shoot around the world. Fastest time gets to pick where they want to,
Where
get
they
their
want
draft
to
pick in
select
order.
everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. You get it.
Yeah, where they want to pick first. Yeah.
So we had to warm up for that this upcoming Wednesday. So maybe we'll get some content, maybe not. Be on the lookout for that.
We'll see.
Brian, if you get the fastest time with your shoulder, I don't know, man. Like, what's the update with that?
It's my off shoulder. I shoot right.
Oh, okay, you're all right.
So it's like it's just the support.
Got you.
So I'm gonna have to do some one-handers.
So if you get the fastest time, what draft position would you pick in the draft order?
I'm gonna have to go later in the round.
And mind you, everybody, this is a 10-team league, 10-team league, snake draft.
Yeah, I'd probably go between 8 and 10. To be honest with you,
that's not a bad play.
Get close to similar stock of guys.
Back-to-back picks.
Almost, yeah.
And
like
you're
back to back.
And you don't want the first pick because you don't want all the pressure on you.
Yeah, and also like you gotta wait a whole nother round just to pick again. What's that about?
Yeah, well,
like at least the first time you have 2 in a row, it's like all right, boom, boom, and then the next round.
Right. So like, what we're doing differently now in this league, Fun Guy League again. Got to switch it up. Got to have a little fun with it, right? We're doing 2 quarterback league with a super flex. It doesn't have to be strictly a quarterback with a super flex. Could be running back or wide receiver. Shit, even a tight end. Whatever you want, but you got to go quarterback, right? I mean, they get the most points and shit.
For sure.
So yeah, you got to keep that in mind as well. I got a game plan.
Oh, you already know. Where would you go?
I'm going 1, 2, or 10.
Okay. So either one of the first ones or the very last one.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if I start giving you some more hints, you're gonna know my game plan for whichever position I draft that I just mentioned. So I got some guys in mind. If I go 1, I know who I'm getting. 2, because obviously if 1 through 5 super flex league with the second quarterback,
you kind of know.
You getting Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, Herbert, Burrow, Lamar. The rest is whatever. So
it'll be fun.
By the time I get 10, I got some options, and I'm gonna go. I'll give you this. This is all I'm gonna give you. If I get the 10th pick, I'm going quarterback.
Boom! You heard it here first.
And if I get the first overall pick, I'm going quarterback and tight end. I'm going to leave it at that.
Tight end.
I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not giving you nothing else. And I'm sure you could put 2 and 2 together.
I can only count up to 2, so it's good for me.
Oh! Not a math show.
I'm guessing it's that pair in Kansas City if I had a guess.
Who's to say?
Me. I'm saying.
But it's a dynasty league, so I mean I gotta kind of reconsider that. But anyway, yeah, we did that yesterday. I got some sun, man. My bald ass head kind of hurts. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I do see it's
you
a
can
little
see
red.
it from there?
Yeah.
Yeah, even on camera, like it kind of looked like the lights.
It kind of does.
But then speaking of lights, you want to know what I've? This is fucking off. I wish we get a shot of this. So I'm getting ready to set everything up for the show. Right, we have these like red lights on the floor. If you can't see them, or Apple Pod and Spotify listeners,
sorry about it.
The way it's set up, we got this cool like spotlight on the floor behind me here. There's literally a spider web right here with a spider, and so it fucking looks. I
see it.
Looks like Spider-Man. I was gonna kill him, but it's too cool looking, so I left him.
I was gonna say turn the mic so I could zoom in on it, but I don't think the camera will pick it up.
No, it won't.
It's too blended in. That's awesome though.
So
goddamn Spooder, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of hoping it bites me, cause I want to see something.
What are you talking about?
I want to see something, man.
That's probably not the right spider you need.
I'll definitely be the Tobey Maguire because what I've seen on the internet this weekend, hey, for those that have seen it, you know.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Teasing peas of Tom Holland's butthole. That's if you didn't see it, you didn't see it. That's all I can. That's the best way I could put it.
Next topic. What we got? What we got?
But anyway, yeah, we had a good weekend. There was a few I don't know. It was a weird weekend. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
But we made the most of it. That's all we could really do. It was a good weekend. Weather was good. Enjoyed it. Did a lot of yard work today.
Yeah, summertime.
Fucking sunburnt like a bitch.
Like a what?
You heard what I said. But all right, let's dive into it. It's a sports show, so let's talk about sports. But today, it's all football, baby. We're getting closer to the fucking season.
We're back.
52 days away, baby. D-Hop
I'm upset.
finally has a new team. DeAndre Hopkins is heading to the Tennessee Titans. I want to say it was a 2-year deal, 2 or 3 year deal. $26 million guaranteed with a potential of 30-something million.
He's getting paid.
He's getting paid. And with his request ahead of his signing, it doesn't really align with how it ended up turning out.
Hell no.
Somewhat. Right?
Because I'll say we knew it was going to be them or the Patriots. This is the only two teams he visited. You know?
Yeah, well,
sometimes, we're up.
Sometimes it don't matter. Common sense tells you yes.
Also, nowadays, you would have heard something by now with a different team.
Yeah, you're right. But then, so what were his requests? Let's backtrack a little bit. So it was a steady front office, right?
Yes.
Competitive team.
Yes.
Potentially Super Bowl contending team, which
good defense.
I would say with the Titans, right? Like you just said, the reason why there's been so competitive over the past couple of years has mainly been their defense.
And Derrick Henry, don't do that.
Well, yes,
you should know.
Come on.
Come on.
The reason why, one of the main reasons why they're in every game every year is because they have a solid defense.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the top defenses every season. Derrick Henry, yeah, obviously.
Duh, dummy.
And when they had A.J. Brown, too, but he not there no more.
Hell no.
They finally found his replacement. They thought they were going to find one in Traylon Burks, but only 2 touchdowns in his rookie season. Not exactly A.J. Brown-like numbers, but he's going to be a very solid 2 now with D-Hop coming in. I don't know what to think. It does. Don't get me wrong. It makes him better for sure, no doubt.
But how do you feel as a Colts fan? Because you know he's tough to guard.
Yeah, so that he's going to cause problems for us, mainly because I'm talking like I've run the team or something.
Yeah.
It's just collective, bro. I'm in it. You know what I mean? I've been through the heartbreaks, the Peyton Manning retiring. That's where it all started. Andrew Luck.
We couldn't tell, folks. We couldn't tell he's in it.
No bias at all.
None at all. Have you seen him? Couldn't tell.
I just like the color blue.
He's just a blue guy. Hey, yo. I don't know.
What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought.
Oh.
How it compares to the Colts. So, the matchup ain't going to be too good because cornerback room didn't really make any improvements over the offseason. Not yet, at least. I mean, we're still in the offseason. We'll see. But we're getting close to training camp, and this is when they pretty much get the roster set in stone. And especially we lost Isaiah Rodgers to Gomblin.
I was about to say, you got a rookie, so you put him in there, okay.
Juju Brents, yes.
And you got rid of Gilmore, and then Gomblin, Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, we got Kenny Moore still there. Let's not get it twisted, but they throw him in the slot a lot, so I don't know who the fuck's going to step up to D-Hop.
Unless it's Brents.
Unless it could be. Very well could be. We'll see. Kind of throw him out to the Wolves. It all depends how camp goes. But, like,
I know he's lengthier, too. So
yeah,
he might be able to...
he's quick. Yeah, he's definitely quick. But, bro, like, they got to, like, swallow their pride and sign a vet, man. There's still so many good ones. I'll pull them up right now.
Just one.
Just who do you think? Who comes to mind automatically?
I don't even know his free agent anymore. Because I know...
So what the fuck you talking about?
No, I'm saying they just need one, dude.
Oh.
One vet.
I thought you said...
I think...
My bad. I thought you said you had one in mind.
No, because I think, what, AJ Boye and Rhodes? What's his first name? Damn, what's his first name?
Xavier Rhodes?
Yeah.
Oh, he been gone.
Yeah. Oh, he's on a team?
Well, he's been on like 3 different teams since then, but...
Yeah, but I don't know who else there is.
I'm trying to find... Okay, here we go. So, nope. Damn, there's no, like... Okay, so this was June 13th.
All right, so about a month ago. Okay.
Damn, they're making this one hard to find, man.
Nobody cares
Okay,
about quarterbacks, I
wide
guess.
receivers, running backs, tight ends. We're just waiting to see who's still available, man. Because I know there's some names out there. Okay. So here's just a few of them. Marcus Peters.
Never mind. There you go.
That's all.
That's the conversation.
Do I need to say more?
That's it.
Then what's his face? Shaquille Griffin still out there, I believe. Because this article is not up to date.
Not bad names.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you just go get them.
Do they want to pay him?
They made some space. They made some cap space, which, I mean, if you've been a follower of this show, that's something we don't believe in, really. They can make this shit work, but I don't know. If I was them, you just got to swallow your pride and go sign a veteran cornerback or shit. Even trade for one, bro. Trade for one.
No, because I think like they're trying to build.
They are.
Not for right now, but the upcoming seasons.
And we got the Flowers guy, but he was on the special teams mostly.
Flowers?
Yeah, I forget his first name respectfully, but
He just brings in flowers before each game.
somebody got to give it to him.
And we're not talking about Zay.
Definitely not him.
Oh. Is it Trey? Trey Flowers?
It could be. It might be.
Madden
actually.
teaches you a few things.
It could be him. But long story short, cornerback room, big question, and D-Hop might tear him apart.
Yeah, he is.
Just like what A.J. Brown used to do to us.
Yeah.
But so I guess it brings me to this thought, right? Are they just accepting that, like, they were wrong in not paying A.J. Brown, trying to replace him with Traylon Burks, seeing it didn't work out, and maybe we're like, okay, well, let's try to reload instead of rebuilding here. Let's just fucking go out and pay somebody that we know is going to give it to us, right?
Hey, he could put up the numbers. You just got to throw the ball
No, he could.
around him.
Like, before he got hurt, he played in 9 games last year, 64 receptions and 700 and something yards.
Big
nine
numbers show.
games.
Big numbers show.
I'm telling you, man, we're starting
Yeah,
to.
he's I've always been a fan. You just do this.
Me too, even though he's always been in the...
Boom!
Yeah.
The claw. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Huge ass hands.
Some people still haven't let it go yet.
What, the catch?
Yeah, the Hail Murray.
Grow up.
He talking to me
No, the fans.
because I brought it up. I was
No,
gonna say,
just
sorry,
like-
sorry about it.
He's a good player. He made the catch, okay? Hey. He did what he had to do.
And I'm afraid he's gonna. I don't know, because the track record shows, like I said, we've seen in the past, right? Randy Moss goes to Tennessee. Andre Johnson, AFC South legend, goes to the Tennessee Titans. Julio Jones, the most recent one.
I think more than anything, he's got to play good against the Texans, right? Between all three of those teams.
Holy shit.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
He said, you know what? Come right back around in the same division.
You know what I was
Fuck you guys.
You want to know what I was low-key hoping, though?
What?
Just because it would cause some, stir everybody up. As if he would have signed with, Cleveland and went back with Watson.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to see that. I'm not going to lie.
No, not me.
Just for people's reaction's sake.
He doesn't want to go to Cleveland.
Yo, I don't blame him, respectfully. Cleveland, hey, had some good times in Cleveland.
He didn't even go to Buffalo, and we have a better team.
It's because they don't want to pay him.
We're more set up for success than the other ones.
The rumor was there was a team. Adam Schefter said this today on NFL Live. He said there was a team out there that offered him $4 million. And if I had to guess.
If you had to guess, I wonder.
Who could it have been who was just on an interview last month saying, we don't really got the money for him, but we're definitely open to the idea.
I'm thinking big baller, not so big baller for D-Hop.
Bargain Bean?
Bargain Bean. Yeah.
Bargain Bean offered D-Hop $4 million. It had to be him, right?
It had to be. Because no way that was Bill Belichick.
No, I'm sure
at least gave him 10.
Do you think they gave him an offer? They had to have, right? If he was there.
Had to.
And they had Matt Judon tweeting he was the GM of the year.
Because Belichick don't do that. He doesn't do shit for shits and giggles, okay? Straight business.
He's starting to open up a little bit.
Just a little bit, but not like that. Bringing a guy in? No. No.
But I really thought it was going to end up being Kansas City. Because listen, I know,
what if it was them with the $4 million?
It could have been. It had to have been Buffalo or Kansas City that offered him $4 million. And let their team do the advertising and the pitching for them. But he wanted money, obviously.
Yeah. I'm thinking so. He's getting paid.
Yeah.
Good for him.
26 guaranteed. I mean, that's a good chunk. What was I going to say? So, Kansas City, I thought he was going to end up landing there strictly because, that's just the type of shit they do. But it really would have made sense. If you think about it, who was their wide receiver one last year?
Kansas City?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it Juju?
Kind of. So, they don't have one. Right now, they got Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, MVS, Justin Ross, who's coming off his injury, making his debut this season. By the way, looks fucking awesome in practice right now. The clips they've been posting, he might be a problem. But, and then they just signed.
Well,
they signed someone else too. What was that?
They drafted the one guy, Rice.
Oh yeah. Rasheed Rice or something.
Yeah,
him too. So it's out of those, there's no wide receiver one.
They're trying to build people up, dude.
They are. I mean, they did it. They literally did it last year.
Like you guys with the cornerbacks, they're trying to do the same thing.
Might be a little different.
Oh yeah, obviously, but
they have Patrick Mahomes who can fucking just do whatever.
What's your problem?
What do you mean?
You don't have positivity for your team?
Bro, we're going to be talking about the AFC South a lot today. This might be AFC South dedicated show today.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm just saying, D-Hop to Kansas City, I hate to say it, but it would have made sense. And I'm shocked it didn't happen. I'm shocked.
I don't know. Because obviously, like we said, he wanted the money.
Oh, it just goes to show.
And the Bills and the Chiefs were pretty much a long shot.
I feel like if Odell didn't get his contract, he probably would have. He was waiting to see what Odell's situation was looking like.
For sure.
Because Odell didn't play a whole year D-Hop played 9 games. First 6 or however many was he was serving his suspension. And then he got hurt. And
Does he have incentives for how many games he plays? Or is it just...
I don't know, like this contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the full details of that contract, but I'm sure there's got to be something in there.
Shefty didn't expose him yet?
Well, the problem is, like, whenever they report the contracts, they're, like, wrong. That's why I don't really dive too deep into it, but...
At least it's something, you know?
I guess.
What the I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something, but... Yeah, what I was saying was, like, if OBJ didn't get his 15 guaranteed, not playing a whole year, may miss some of this training camp. I don't know what... He should be on schedule to play beginning of the season, right? So Diop was like, all right, this is what I did in 9 games, bro. Like,
yeah, just sit Odell out at preseason.
Might have
first
to.
game.
Might have
You
to.
don't want to risk nothing, right?
I mean, he's played long, and like he's been in the league long enough where he could just pick this shit up and go.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, like I said, let's talk a little bit more about the AFC South. So here's this week's edition of the Pundit's Playbook. All right, Brother Bren, kick us off here. Who do you have either coming in first, second, third, or last this season in the AFC South?
I didn't look at their schedules like I did last week.
Yeah, you took a deep dive last week.
Yeah, I didn't have time to deep dive this week. But I went like this. I got it. That's all that went into this one. So we got at the bottom. We'll take another guess. The Houston Texans.
Oh. Not again.
They're at 5-12. Yes, I still have the records there. Yeah. And then, who's on your shirt right there?
Fuck, come on.
Oh, sorry.
Third?
Yeah.
Are you going out of order? Like,
No.
you started with the worst, and you're gonna go to the best.
Yeah. 7-10. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask you. This is mine.
The spotlight's on you.
The Titans. One more win over your silly team.
Why are we silly?
I don't know. Just gotta throw something, see what sticks.
I don't think
Anyways, Jaguars winning the division, 10 games, making playoffs, yada, yada, yada. They're going to be a better.
Okay.
For obvious reasons. Calvin Ridley being the main reason. He's going to change that offense, I feel.
He very well could. You passing it over to me now?
Yeah, and they just re-signed Evan Ingram.
They
That's
did
his name?
do that.
Yeah, for 3 years.
What was the money on that? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
It was a good deal, though. I remember
Yeah,
that.
it was a solid deal for him.
'Cause he was franchise tag. They kind of snuck him in before the deadline today.
Yeah.
Which will bring that back up later, because there are some guys that didn't sign their tender. Who could it be? Anyways. Coming in last place in the AFC South. Sorry about it.
The Colts, don't say it.
That's the show. Now, come on, bros. Come on.
Hey, sorry, but I had to make it entertaining. Sorry.
The Houston Texans. H-Town down again.
Sorry. Makes sense. They're getting better, though.
I'll say, though, this season it will be an improvement.
Yeah. What, they had, like, 3 wins last season?
Some shit like that.
Get, like, 1 or 2 extra, you know?
D'Amico Ryan's the new head coach. He's going to bring a new energy to the team, right? They still don't have the pieces they want to pretty much get this thing going here, but they're gonna kick this new era of Houston Texans football off to the right note. Energy-wise, they'll be somewhat competitive. They were in a couple games last year. people forget that they went to overtime with the Kansas City Chiefs last season with old Dougie Mills at the helm.
Old Dougie.
But now it's kind of obvious that there's going to be a new quarterback, a new face of the franchise, if you will, for the Houston Texans, C.J. Stroud. I know that the Ohio State quarterback track record in the NFL isn't too great. I feel like Justin Fields kind of broke that curse, if you will. But C.J. Stroud will be in that group with Justin Fields. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be solid.
It's a new NFL though, so maybe that's not a thing anymore with the Ohio State quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying. Different play style. I don't know, but he's gonna bring a different edge to them. He's a baller.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that dog in him, right? So it's just not going to come to full fruition yet for the Houston Texans. Also, Will Anderson on defense, right? Third overall pick right behind C.J. Stroud. So they made a big splash, gave away a lot of their assets to pretty much draft 2 cornerstones of their team.
Good for them. They had to do it at some point.
Yeah. They got a young wide receiver core too, but coming in last this season. Sorry about it. Third place.
Why is there a pause?
The Tennessee Titans.
Oh, okay.
Just been a little, trying to get people on the edge of their seat, if you will.
It was me.
Yeah, they just got D-Hop, right? Yeah, they got Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, their defense is solid. Just signed, I forget his first name. Simmons, the defensive end. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Wreaks havoc.
Probably.
Wreaks havoc on the Colts every
know.
fucking game. Jeffrey Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons.
Yes.
Signed him to a new deal, so he's all good. Competitive defense, like I mentioned earlier when we were talking about the D-Hop news.
I feel like there's a butt coming along.
But
Oh.
offensive line, they lost some guys.
Offensive line is butt.
Offensive line is potentially will be butt. They got a rookie. He's probably going to be a stud out of Northwestern, Peter Skoronski.
Oh, yeah. With the little arms.
He had little arms.
Is what they said about him.
Well, that was in the scouting report.
Because then you were talking about they compared him to Shipley.
A.Q. Shipley. That's
Yeah.
right. You're right.
You know.
But anyways, Taylor Lewan obviously lost him. They released him.
He was usually injured, so probably for
I don't
the
know
best.
if Ben Jones is still there. Correct me. But I know they lost a few other guys. So nonetheless, offensive line depleted. Derrick Henry coming off an injury.
With no offensive line, good luck.
Little older. I don't know how much that'll make a difference in this day and age of NFL football with the modern sports science and everything. Same goes with D-Hop. But like I mentioned, veteran wide receivers go to Tennessee to die. Their careers typically don't end on a good note. Could be the same situation. We'll see. But now at the quarterback spot, right? Question marks with Ryan Tannehill. This is kind of his prove year. End of his contract is coming up. And he takes up a lot of cap room, which, again, we think cap space is made up in a way.
Not the Titans.
There's ways to work around it, obviously. But we'll see his situation. We'll see how he played. He didn't play that great last season. He did get hurt towards the end of the year. They had to bring old Josh Dobbs. Remember him? The alien?
The NPC.
That's right.
The classic Madden-generated character.
That's right.
Yeah.
So they drafted Will Levis. Still got Malik Willis. So question marks there. So I think that's why they got him in third. Kind of got a tough schedule too. So second place. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Second place team will be jagging off.
No way.
Duval. Sorry. Barely came through to win the division last year. Don't get me wrong. High hopes. High hopes coming into the season. Finally got a solid head coach in Doug Peterson who knows what he's doing. You know, when he's out and about, keeps his hands to himself. You know, when he's at a steakhouse, keeps his hands to himself. When he's on the dance floor, he don't even go on the dance floor, okay, to prevent those situations from happening.
He's just not a dancer.
He's not a dancer. He's just a coach.
Just a coach.
Finally seeing a little more emotion out of Trev Lawrence. He's improved as each season has gone on. Going into his third season. Had that phenomenal comeback against the Los Angeles Chargers. I almost said San Diego for some reason. Not sure why. That's very old head of me to do so.
Boo.
So came back down 27-0 to the Chargers, who were red hot that game with the upset. They kept up with Kansas City that very next round in the divisional. Almost had them, but couldn't get the job done.
Damn.
Calvin Ridley, like you mentioned, new addition to the wide receiver room next to Christian Kirk.
He's in Florida, no gambling.
He's going to be very good for them. He's going to be very good.
Yeah.
But I still got questions with their defense and their offensive line, as they lost Cam Robinson.
Yes.
He was suspended for I forget what happened. He was suspended. They had to change their in the war room. They had to switch up the game plan for their draft. So they had to take Anton Harrison from Oklahoma, right? I believe so.
Good memory, yes.
Backtracking a little bit.
Yeah, you are.
Sports show. You got to know our shit, right?
I can tell the gears are turning.
Yes.
They're definitely turning.
AFC South, but we're getting close to the season. Very close to the season, as the Jags will come very close to getting first place. Now,
who could have guessed?
Who could it be? Was there any bias in this? Not at all. Not at all. No bias at all. I just felt like wearing a nice hot today. You know, summertime, blue popping a little bit. You know what I mean?
You said C for Colts.
C for Colts. That's right. All blue.
For Colts. You got Indiana inside the C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good outfit. So with that being said, the team that'll finish first place in the AFC South will be none other than the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh!
I know you guys at home are thinking, this guy is out of his fucking mind.
Out of his mind.
Well, I'm definitely picking with my heart a little bit here. No bias, though. No bias.
None at all. You see him?
But listen.
For the audio listeners, you hear him?
We ended the season with fucking Jeff Saturday as our head coach. But now we got a fucking dog as our head coach. Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we seen how he turned Philly around. We seen how he turned Jalen Hurts around. He's got the formula. He's got all the answers. Right? So, he drafted a very Jalen Hurts-like quarterback in Anthony Richardson. The greatest numbers out of any combine in NFL history. His ceiling is through the fucking roof, if that makes sense. He's got the potential to be a superstar in this league. The roster is there. Offensive line was god-awful last season. But I think it was a fluke. It was just an off year. Nothing went right. There was just no energy in that building at all. Frank Reich kind of just drained us. Wanted to bring his guy Carson Wentz in. Wanted to bring his guy Matt Ryan in. Didn't work out the way we necessarily planned.
You said the band's back together? One of the better offensive lines in the league now?
I think they're back together, man.
Just off of one coach?
That's all it takes. You just need a new voice, need new energy, new quarterback, right? Younger, 20 years old. He can do it all. Now, okay, only 13 college games. Yeah, sure, whatever. Peyton Manning played his full college career. First season went 3-13. But Everything is in place. Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, a strong offensive line. When they get their heads out of their ass, they're the best in the league. One of the most highest paid in the league, but they could back that shit up. Defensive line.
Hey, yo.
Okay, so let me backtrack. The wide receiving room. It is what it is.
That's
right?
all right.
It is what it is. There's still some dogs. We just drafted Josh Downs, who's an absolute dog playing at the slot. Isaiah McKenzie playing at the slot as well, which we'll see how that plays out, how he kind of fits in this rotation. Alec Pierce, he's only got room to grow, and he's shown some fucking flashes, and he was barely used last season. And when he did, he scored a game-winning touchdown against the Jaguars, had a few other big plays whenever he got the ball. Michael Pittman is on his contract here. We'll see how that goes. He's still got all the potential there. Defensive line. Rover Stewart, DeForest Buckner, Kwity Paye. Just drafted some new young guys.
No bias at all, folks.
No bias at all.
None at all. You hear?
Cornerback room, like I mentioned earlier, it's a little slim. But we'll see who steps up to the fucking plate after Isaiah Rodgers was gambling. And we lost a key factor who pretty much won 2 games for us last year. Gilly Locke, now Dallas Cowboy.
Shout out him.
Safeties, Rodney Thomas. He had a huge rookie season last year. Top 5 in interceptions in the league. Julian Blackmon's coming off an injury. So what I'm trying to say here, future's bright in Indianapolis. One of the easiest schedules in the league. If Shane Steichen brings that quarterback sneak to this Indianapolis Colts team, it's cutthroat. Sorry about it.
No bias.
Yeah, no bias. No bias. So with that being said, I got the Colts, Jags, Titans, Texans.
Jaguars, Titans, Colts, Texans. Boo.
All right. So with that being said, let's pass it over to our actual real-life stats savant.
For real this time?
For real this time. He showed up. It's kind of odd how Maranto didn't show up this week.
Yeah, he might have.
Something might happen. I don't know.
Might have whooped his ass already. We just didn't know about it.
We'll have to stay tuned for that. Our numbers guy, the money man himself. Let's see with his hours of research, studying, drawing up the numbers over the analytics. Let's see what the numbers project with Jacob Money Martineau.
Hi guys, it's Marty. Before we start today's episode, I want to give a special thanks to Maranto for filling in last week and stealing all of my notes and hard work. You know, I worked very hard on it and he just took it all. So Maranto, this is directed at you. I will be seeing you in the parking lot very soon. Okay, so let's get started now. AFC South. Before we get into this, we're going to go to the FanDuel Sportsbook and get the division winner odds. So coming in last, we have the Texans at plus 950. Pretty big number. We got the Colts. This is the Tanks Colts at plus 500. We got the Titans at plus 350. Then we have the big favorites here, the Jags at minus 160. So we're looking for them to take this division. So let's get started now with the Texans. So we got the Texans. They haven't topped 4 wins yet in the past 3 seasons. So past 3 seasons, they haven't hit 4 wins, which is incredibly horrible. They're currently favored in only 3 games this year, and those favorites are less than 2 points apiece. They're usually at 1.5, I think, for the 2 others. So going with the Texans now, their O-line. So their O-line, they have the second most expensive O-line this year. So if they're paying a lot for their O-line, we expect their O-line to be incredibly good. But that's far from the case. So their O-line didn't really change much from last year. And last year, they ranked number 27th in run blocking. So their O-line was very bad. So this year they're paying a lot of money for a bad O-line. And they are projected this year the 9th toughest schedule of run defenses. So with that combo, it might look a little rough for them. Now we're going to talk about the positives, though, for the Texans. So they have a new young head coach this year. They're used to having old coaches pretty much. So this new young head coach, hopefully he can implement some new offense to this to help them get going. They have a franchise QB this year. They got C.J. Stroud. So they drafted him second. And hopefully he can help turn around their organization. I mean, last year they had David Mills. So anything above David Mills is an upgrade. So C.J. Stroud will be much better for them. And last but not least, their schedule this year, they have the 7th easiest schedule this year. So that will help them out a lot as well. Okay, now let's get into the Colts. So the Colts last year, they had a bottom 10 passing attack last year. And they didn't really upgrade anything at all. They have the same receivers, same tight ends. The only thing different this year is they have a new quarterback. Their new quarterback is Anthony Richardson. They drafted him this year, so hopefully he can be a big improvement for them. So now we're going to talk about their O-line. Their O-line struggled pretty bad last year, and it's basically the same O-line as well for this year. So last year they allowed 60 sacks. 60. It's pretty bad, not going to lie. So they didn't really protect their quarterback that well last year. So for this season, though, it basically comes down to a few things. It's pretty much play calling. They need to really focus on play calling this year for Anthony Richardson to help to make them win pretty much. So they need to utilize the play action. I mean, they got Jonathan Taylor, one of the best running backs in the league, and Anthony Richardson can run too. So they need to really utilize the play action. And they need to keep Richardson out of predictable passing situations. If the defense knows you're going to pass, they will increase pressure on the quarterback, and he'll more likely throw interceptions or turn the ball over. So they need to really keep them out of those type of situations. The good news for the Colts is they're in a pretty weak division, and their strength of schedule, they have the 3rd easiest this year. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do surprise some people this year, to be honest. I mean, they might. Anthony Richardson, it all depends on him and that play calling. So now we're going to hop into the Titans. So the Titans, they kind of annoy me. So right now, when I talk about the Titans, I feel pretty annoyed. And I'll tell you why. So last year, they ranked 29th in efficiency on running the ball on first downs while facing stacked boxes on 80% of those runs. So when they ran the ball on first downs, they ranked number 27th in efficiency. Pretty bad. Okay, and they just continued to run the ball. They ran the ball 62% of the time, which is the 2nd highest run rate. So if they're running the ball a bunch on first downs, you would think they're running it because they're doing well on first downs, running it. But that's completely false. They didn't do really that well at all. So when they pass the ball on first downs, though, this is what I don't understand why they don't pass the ball more on first downs. I'll give you some stats. They averaged 9.0 yards per attempt, which is the 2nd in the NFL. They recorded a first down on that passing down on first down 33% of the time, which is the 5th best. So when they passed it on first down, they got another first down 33% of the time, which is incredible. So they did very well there. Versus the run, so when they ran the ball on first time, they only got a first down 10% of the time, which is 24th best. When they passed on first down, they converted a new set of downs 72% of the time. So 72, which is pretty high. It's 14th best, so it's not great, but it's much better than the run. Because when they ran the ball first down, they only got a new set of downs 60% of the time, which resulted in 31st best. So one of the worst teams pretty much running the ball on first downs. They have a tough start to the schedule, so they might start out bad. So if they do start out bad, will they look for Will Levis? I'm not sure because they have an early bye too. So I'm not sure if we'll see him early or not. I hope not, though, because I think Ryan Tannehill gives them the best chance of winning. But this team is known for playing hard. And if they can adjust their play calling to throwing more often on first downs, I don't think you can count them out. And they are also the favorites to land DeAndre Hopkins. So if they get him, I think they're going to throw the ball more on first downs. And when they throw the ball more on first downs, I think they have a much, much better chance of winning games, pretty much. So I'm not counting the Titans out this year. And last but not least, we have the Jags. So we're going to start with Trevor Lawrence. So in 2021, Trevor Lawrence really struggled. In 21, he had a 2.8 interception rate. 2.88 interception rate, which led the NFL in one of the worst statistics you don't want to be in. He threw a lot of picks last year. I think he had 12 TDs and 17 interceptions last year, which is not good. Only 4 rookie QBs since 2000 had a worse interception rate of 2.8. So to put it in perspective, Trevor Lawrence was very bad. He also had a 0.71 TD to interception ratio. So he threw more picks than TDs last year, or in 21. Now we're going to fast forward to 2022. In 22, he got significantly better, and that had to do with a new head coach as well. He had Urban Meyers in 21, and we know about Urban Meyers. His interception ratio was 1.4% in 2022, which was the 6th lowest, so he did incredibly well. His TD to interception ratio went from 0.71 in 2021 to 3.13, which ended up being the 5th highest. So you can see by those numbers, he dramatically improved. So now talking more on the 2020, now talking about the current season now, we're looking for where they can improve as a team, and there's a few things they can improve. The first thing is pressure on early downs. So their O-line isn't the greatest. So when Trevor Lawrence was kept clean in the pocket on early downs, he was number 14 in success rate, which was 54%. First, when he was pressured, he was number 27th in success rate. So, and that was 28% of the time. So when he's pressured, he didn't do too well. What they can also improve, though, is in the red zone as well. So they drove into the red zone at the 9th highest rate, which is really good, but they scored TDs at the 20 highest, so that's a big difference right there. When they were within their opponent's 35-yard line, they converted a below-average 38% of third downs into first downs. So those two stats combined resulted in a lot of field goals, so hopefully this year they can make up for that and convert those field goals into more touchdowns. Another prospect where they can improve is the defense. So their defense last year ranked number 27th, but they played the 3rd easiest schedule last year. So they did very bad against bad teams. So this year they're not playing the 3rd easiest schedule, so they might struggle more on defense. We'll have to see how they turn it around. And also their unique 3 opponents since they won last year, won their division last year, will be the Chiefs, the Bills, and the 49ers. And they also have to play Cincy and Baltimore. So outside of the AFC South, they kind of have a tough schedule. So we'll see how they can do this year. But I'm very high on Trevor Lawrence, and I think he can continue to improve. They also added Calvin Ridley as well. He's 28 years old, hasn't played in 2 years, but when he did play a few seasons ago, he was really well. So now we're going to get into the projected standings. So my prediction in 4th, we will have the Texans. Rookie quarterback, their team hasn't been good in a while. They're projected at 6.5 wins. Maybe they get there, maybe they don't, but I'm not really too high on them. I think their O-line really needs to step up for C.J. Stroud and keep pressure off of them. In the 3rd place, we have the Colts. So, another rookie quarterback, Anthony Richardson. We don't know really what he's going to do this year. He could struggle. They don't really have many offensive weapons. O-line's kind of shaky. Defense is shaky as well. So, I have them coming in 3rd, but they could definitely surprise some people if Anthony Richardson is really well. In 2nd, we're going to have the Titans. So the Titans can have a wide range of ending of the season. I can see them coming in 1st, 2nd, or last pretty much. It depends how Tannehill does. Depends on the play calling. Depends on if they get DeAndre Hopkins or not. So a wide range of outcomes for them. And then in 1st, I have to go with the Jags. I think they have by far the best roster. They have the best quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He's not facing many too tough quarterbacks in this division. He's got Tannehill, AR, and C.J. Stroud. 2 of them are rookies, so Trevor Lawrence is by far the best. They have some good offensive weapons. Hopefully their defense can step up and their O-line can remain the same. But these are my projections right here, and this is all I have. So before I leave, before I depart, I will say money never sleeps, and have a good one.
All your hard work and your long hours of studying crunching the numbers up for us, Marty. And I'm glad the scumbag wasn't here to take your work like he did last week and take all the credit for it.
Yeah, now we could appreciate what he actually does, which was awesome.
What do you call himself? The Italian, Sicilian, stallion, statistician? Nuh-uh. Now no more. The real money man's here.
Money Marty.
But Maranto, if you're out there listening, I don't know what's going on. I hope you're all right. Hopefully Marty didn't beat you up too bad. We'll check in the parking lot after the fact. But, Brother Brennan, what was your key takeaways from Marty's analysis, sir?
Well, it's definitely the 29% efficiency on first down with the Titans running the ball.
It's kind of a wild stat, isn't it?
Yeah, that has to be because of his injury, right?
Very well.
They're a running team.
Yeah. I'm sure that had something to do with it because he was gone pretty close to half the season, right?
Pretty much. And then I guess the offensive line, too.
Yeah,
just kind of both of it together, just can't run the ball on first down.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of surprised with that stat as well.
And then also it was like 72 or 73 when throwing on first down while getting a first down, moving the chains. That's wild.
And I think
Titans are a weird team.
Yeah, extremely. So it's like, I think that's where D-Hop definitely helps them now too, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
You would assume.
Yeah.
Because even with the Cardinals, like, you knew where the ball was going.
You couldn't do nothing about it.
Nobody could do it, even when he was with Houston too. So we'll see if he's still, that's where veteran wide receivers go to pass along, I guess, in their football career. This is what the history shows. And I know those Titans fans out there say, the Colts haven't beat the Titans in years. You're right.
Oh.
Hopefully that changes this year.
Wow. Okay, I thought you were going to talk shit and be like, yeah, this is our season to beat you guys. No.
It definitely is.
Okay.
Let's not get that twisted, okay?
Okay.
It's going to end this year.
Okay. Are they going 2-0 against them or just 1-1, just clean slate?
I think they split.
All right, there we go.
I think they split, respectfully.
Good think.
But I guess one of my key takeaways, it's interesting how he has close to 50-50. So if Anthony Richardson does well with Shane Steichen in that play calling, I do agree with him that they're going to surprise some people. But I'll bias out. Oh, it still says Colts on the back.
Yeah, dummy.
Turn the hat around. But it could go wrong. Like he's a rookie, right? Like I mentioned earlier, Peyton Manning, his first season went 3-13. It could be just like that, for all I know.
Could be.
That'd be extremely disappointing. But if they show some problems throughout the season, everything should be all right. But I think realistically, they can't. I think they will be shocking some people this season. Like Marty said, third easy schedule. So we shall see. So where it stands on FanDuel Sportsbook Live right now, the AFC South winner for the 2023-24 season. You get the odds did change a little bit.
Oh, so slightly
from Marty's reporting.
Since
yes.
D-Hop? Because he did it before, right?
Yeah, so he did. Yeah, so I mean, he kind of called the D-Hop signing over there.
Called it.
So we blame Marty for this one. So the Texans plus 1,000, that went up. Colts plus 550, that went up as well.
Jeez.
So get the value while you can here. Titans plus 310. What was it in the?
I think it was around there.
330.
Yeah.
So it went up. Favored a little bit. Favored them a little bit. Jags also switched up. It went down minus 155. It was at minus 160 originally. So all this could be because of D-Hop.
Most likely, right?
We'll see how it plays out. But that brings us to our new sponsors, right?
What?
I mean, you guys seen we've been talking about FanDuel Sportsbook. So look over if you're watching on YouTube. There's a link in our description to sign up for FanDuel Sportsbook. They're running a promotion right now as we speak. Bet $20 on your first deposit. Get $200 in bonus bets.
That's
10
steal.
times your first bet, bro.
Yeah.
200,
Why not?
$200 free dollars just for betting $20.
Why not?
Bonus bets? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to take that deal up. How could you say no to $200?
Yeah, I think so.
So if you're wondering how it works, one, click the link in our description and join FanDuel. Sign up and verify your identity. It's easy and takes less than 2 minutes. Second step, make your first deposit. Fund your account with $10 or more, but for this promotion's sake, go ahead and throw $20 in there to get your $200. Once you deposit your $10 or your $20 rather, make your first bet. It could be any of these division winners that we were just talking about today.
Could be.
Could be one of your favorite teams.
Could be.
Shit, pick your favorite team to win the Super Bowl. Doesn't matter. $20 gets you $200.
Why not?
Place your first bet and get 10 times its value up to $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So why choose FanDuel Sportsbook, you ask?
Why?
Safe and secure. You can make every moment even more with all your bets. Easy deposits and fast withdrawals. And they also offer some exclusive odds boosts
What?
and other offers depending on your location and your sportsbook market. While you're doing that, head over to Win Daily Sports and turn your love of the sports to a profit center. What does that mean? So at Win Daily Sports, we want you to turn your love of sports, and profit off of it. By signing up today at Win Daily Sports, you will gain access to some of the best minds in daily fantasy and sports betting industry. For a limited time only, you can receive some of the exclusive daily fantasy content for free with registration. That means NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, PGA, UFC, NASCAR, and esports articles for free.
Yeah.
There's no credit card needed for this.
What? No credit card.
Go sign up today. Place live bets 24/7, 365 across whatever sportsbook and daily fantasy app that is, legal in your location. How could you pass up free, man? You can make a profit off of your love of sports. Who can say no to that? Not us sports stooges, that's for sure.
Not your guy
Who's that?
who got cut for gambling.
Oh, Isaiah
Sorry,
Rodgers, if you're listening, brother. Maybe bet some other teams in the Colts this year. Sign up.
He's not on the Colts,
Well,
though,
he's-
so.
Well, he can do whatever he wants now, but
Yeah.
we already know he's already signed up for FanDuel. So,
yeah,
I mean,
can't take advantage of that.
That's not a question. He can't take advantage of the $20 automatically get $200 in bonus bets. He can't do that. But he can go to Win Daily Sports, sign up for an account, and get some inside information on daily fantasy lineups and sports betting.
Help him gamble. Gambling man.
But if you're in the NFL, don't do any of that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You get in some trouble.
You're already getting paid millions. Don't do it.
But all right. What do you say we hop into the Madden world, so to speak?
What happened to Madden now?
So, Madden 24, the top 10 wide receivers. The ratings are out now. Oh, let it loose. I know you. Hey,
Listen, I was going
he had a
to.
sneeze.
I was
They
going
looked
to.
real bad. They looked real bad.
Yeah, and then it
I'm
smacked
glad
me in the
it
face and it went away.
Anyways, why not throw it up to these guys? In Madden. Let's go down. Let's start at 10.
Okay. Make our way up.
91 overall. Or no, I should do this reverse. The opposite. From the Cleveland Browns.
Yes, start with
Start with the name
I
first.
see where you're going.
Spoiler, Amari Cooper. Cleveland
Oh,
Browns, 91
okay.
overall.
There we go. We found the system. He's 91. That's not bad.
And after I run through this list, we'll get your thoughts. Philadelphia Eagles, A.J. Brown, 91 overall.
Okay. He's okay.
Yeah. From the Washington Commanders, Scary Terry McLaurin, 92 overall.
Good for him.
And the new wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans, DeAndre Hopkins, 93 overall.
He deserves it.
Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals. Take a guess.
95.
94. 94 overall. Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams, 96.
Oh, they skipped 95 entirely. Okay.
The Buffalo Bills. Stephon Diggs, 96. Now we're going down to the top 3 here. Devontae Adams of the Vegas Raiders, 97 overall.
Ooh.
And I'm sure you could take a wild guess on who the last 2 are. Tyreek Hill of the Miami Dolphins, 98 overall.
Okay. Who's number 1?
That leaves us with Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings. He's in the 99 club, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the club.
Just received his gold cleats today. So
Awesome. Good for him. He deserved it off that one catch alone. On
just
the
that
Bills.
performance against the Bills.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on this list? I guess first things first, who deserves to be higher on this list just out of this 10 here, and who should have a higher rating?
Well, I think move A.J. Brown at least 1 or 2, right? And then I think I would switch Diggs and Chase respectfully, based off of last season.
Okay.
Or just make them both 95.
That's interesting. My first thought here, A.J. Brown, 91 seems kind of low, doesn't it?
Yeah.
'Cause he had a crazy year too. I would throw A.J. Brown somewhere at least a 94.
I was going to say at least near D-Hop, 93, 94
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, put him one up above D-Hop.
Boom.
Jamar, I feel like Jamar is a little low.
Yeah.
I feel like he could easily be 96. That's just me. But the rest look good to me. People forget about Cooper Kupp, man. They really do.
His injury last season.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he missed almost the whole season, right?
Basically, excuse me.
Yeah. It's fucking gross. Get it together.
I'm falling apart here.
Anyways,
Who's missing from the top 10?
I was about to say, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking you switch just Cooper Kupp, not Cooper Kupp. Whoa.
Mark Cooper.
Mark Cooper. You saw where I went
got
wrong
you.
there. Amari Cooper and throw in Jalen Waddle.
Okay. 91?
Yeah.
That's not a bad play. You could easily throw Amon-Ra St. Brown a little higher, even Debo Samuel, maybe.
Maybe.
Throw them in the 91, 93 range. 92.
I don't think
91 for 90 or 91 for
Yeah, I don't think Amon-Ra is quite there yet, but he's definitely on track.
We'll see after this year.
Also, I think DJ Moore might be getting up there.
Pretty close. I mean, we'll see what he does in Chicago.
That's what I mean. Because he was always decent. Like, even in Madden's, like, mid-high 80s. I think he might slip in the 90s after Chicago.
So let's say, before we move on from the top 10 wide receivers in Madden list, throughout the season, they update them, right? Who's one that you see will go up for sure, and maybe one that will go down?
Go down? Maybe Scary Terry.
Ooh.
Yeah, then we'll have to figure out Sam Howell throwing him the ball. And then if he gets better or Jacoby comes in, might come back up. But I don't know who'd go up. Probably A.J. Brown. We just talked about it.
Yeah.
Might have to slip up. Him or Waddle, because obviously they're up there.
I definitely agree with you. But if I had to choose two different ones, to go down, I would say, I would say Cooper Kupp.
To go down?
Yeah, I mean, the Rams aren't the Rams really anymore. We'll see how healthy Stafford stays. New offensive coordinator, too. Definitely different from when he had Kevin O'Connell there. See how he comes off his injury as well. And then to go up, rise up in the ranks. Maybe Tyreek goes 99 during the season. I'll say that. Maybe he goes 99 during the season.
Like, that's not a crazy thing to say.
No, he's
but
only
it's,
one off, you know.
yeah, but it's like, are they going to give him the cap? It's like, all right, we're not going to give him a 99.
Yeah.
You know how I do that sometimes. It's like, just
give
bump it
to
up
him.
one. It's nothing crazy. It's just one overall.
But you want to talk about something that is crazy.
Oh, no.
Quarterback on Netflix. I just finished it over the weekend. Fucking awesome.
I'm like 2
Awesome,
3 episodes in.
Okay, so what's your takeaway so far, and what's been your favorite moment, I guess? Or what's one – you can answer all three of these questions. What's your key takeaway? What's your favorite moment here? And that's it.
Well, that's not 3. So,
That's why we have Pundit's Playbook. We got
Definitely-
numbers, guys, not me.
definitely a good show. They all deserved it with each where they're at in their careers. But definitely seeing Mahomes and how he actually operates. And then Kirk Cousins.
Star of the show.
What a guy.
Star of the show. What's pretty cool, this is way down the line. I mean, I'm not ruining anything for you. It's just something to look forward to. But one thing that stands out with me with, like, Kirk Cousins that I kind of, like, learned about, he's an awesome, genuine guy. So what he does, I guess, he started this years ago. He takes every Tuesday off. And as a quarterback, that's not the typical thing to do.
Yeah, can't really do that.
But he does it. And every team respects his, like, he said himself, they get a little, like, weirded out at times. Like, you're starting quarterback. Like, you should be in the building every Tuesday, especially following the game or whatever. But so he takes every Tuesday off no matter what. Spends time, because obviously his kids are young. They're in school.
Yeah.
Spends time with his wife. They take, like, a morning walk, whatever. He went through his whole day. And then after that, he goes to where did he go? Barnes and Noble. Goes to Barnes and Noble. Picks
Every
out
Tuesday?
yeah. Gets a bunch of books. Drinks his Starbucks coffee. Goes home. And then when he gets home, his order might be out of order. But when he's at home, goes through all of his fan mail. Responds to every single one. And it was funny because the range of people is kind of it's outstanding. So it's like hospital patients, like young kids in school.
Mm-hmm.
He gets some like from jail. He gets some jail mail.
Saying good things or bad things?
Oh, good things like
okay.
You're killing it, man. Like, you're one of my favorite quarterbacks. This and that. Wish you the best and whatever. He even has some, like, Packers fans, like, right out to him. He's like, yo, like, you play for the Vikings, but it's cool. I respect you, this and that. So what he does, he responds to every single one of them. He has, like, a stack of his own, like, trading cards, signs all of them, ships them back out. Every single one.
So what you're saying is, yeah, we got to get one.
Right out the old Kirko chain.
We got to get one. For sure. But no, like, that shows you, like, the human side of them.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's obviously, like, yeah, they're human, but they get shit talked on them almost 24/7. They're the quarterback of the team.
Well, especially him, too. Like, he gets a lot of shit.
Yeah, he does.
He gets a lot of shit. But,
I'm one of them. Sorry.
But, like, as you go along in the series, like, you get a respect for what they do because they really put their life and fucking body on the line every single week. And, like, it shows you behind the scenes of, like, what they do when they actually go home. He's in pain in every episode.
Yeah, even, like,
Every episode.
even, like, with Mariota, like, he's not even a starter right now. And it's still like, all right, here's the process. Life's not easy being a quarterback.
No. And I guess like one other things you can take away after watching it, like you just said, you learn a lot more about Mahomes. A lot of people, obviously, they're not fans of his wife, this and that, which she does say. So like she loves the camera. I'll just say that she loves it.
Yeah.
But and two, Jackson Mahomes looks fucking miserable. He doesn't want to be there. He's on his phone every shot he's in. All right, I mean, let's get into that. So like after he won the Super Bowl. So let's say, for example, like, okay, Anthony gets drafted, right? Baseball. He goes on to win the World Series or some shit, right? We'd be losing our minds and like being in the fucking moment.
Because you know the shit we used to do, just hitting the shit off each other, and then we got a home run, be like, we won the World Series.
Exactly.
Dude,
so you like
go.
Those moments come up, and it's just like your brother's a fucking world champion and a professional.
World champion.
That's what I'm saying. Face of the league too, mind you. So it's like, so after this past Super Bowl, Pat, Brittany, and their oldest daughter, I forget her name already. But anyways, they're all sitting on the field, just taking in the moment, and fucking Jackson comes in, just selfie, gives Pat a head nod, and he's already like posting the shit. I'm like, oh my god, no, just enjoy that shit, bro.
What a scumbag.
It's wild. It's wild.
Just take it in. That's your goddamn brother, damn it.
Oh, and then earlier when he gets, like, when he's Pat's going on the stage or whatever for the presentation.
Yeah.
Jackson goes up to him again, like, dabs him up, and then you see him get his TikTok ready, hands it off to the mom. That's when he did that fucking dance. Remember, like, we reposted it as, like, a meme or whatever?
Yeah.
That was the same one. He's unreal, bro. He's unfucking real.
He's definitely unconscious. Ain't no way.
Like, literally every time he was on camera, he's just like, Pat comes up to, he has like a routine, which is pretty cool too. They run through that. Like before every game, they'll go up to like the sideline, kiss like Brittany and his kid, whatever. So he does that. And Jackson was at one of the games just behind him. He's like this, just to. Like, oh,
What
yo.
a fucking loser, man.
Taking advantage of this shit, bro. It's crazy. But anyways, you do get more respect for Pat Mahomes through this whole thing. He's a fucking dog, bro. Like, I got no other way of saying it. Like, he's unfucking real.
You have to. Especially with the cameras on him and them showing all the diversity they went through, all the hardships of his injury.
Adversity.
You know.
Diversity.
Shut up. English is hard, okay?
It's tough.
I got a lot going on up here. I'm trying to think of the right words and how to say them. And I got to run this. Where's Moranto at? Okay?
He got beat up, bro, I think. I don't know. Probably.
Anyways.
Hope you're all right out there.
All the hardships he had to go through. Boo-boo ankle. Walked it off, won Super Bowl. Come on.
I guess one of my other favorite parts, too, was when literally the playoff game against the Bengals. They showed like all the clips. Remember Cincinnati? Like they had the mayor in on it. Everyone's talking shit.
Yeah.
They showed him getting ready, and then in the tunnel, right when they're about to come out for their entrance, they get a audio, like they get a sound bite of like one of the fans yelling into the tunnel. He's like, "You're 0-3 against Joe. You ain't got shit today, Pat." And he just stares straight forward, has a little grin. He's like, yeah. He's like,
that's when they lost.
It's fucking go time.
That's when the Bengals lost right there.
And, like, yeah, that was one. Like, you knew it was fucking go time right there.
Yeah.
For sure. But, no, that series is fucking awesome. Like, you just got, people love to hate on Pat Mahomes, but you got to fucking respect the work ethic he has.
It's just the greatness thing. They all do it.
It is. You just gotta take it in. You gotta enjoy it while it's here, bro.
Yeah.
Even when he's fighting through that injury against Jacksonville, that showed a lot about him. It really did. Oh, and then I got a cool quote I took from Kirk Cousins. If no one's seen it yet, and it kind of ties along with all the shit he gets. week in and week out.
I'm scared.
I forget where he said he got it from, but so the quote goes, "If my critics see me walking on water, they would say it's because I can't swim."
Oh my God.
That one fucking stuck with me, bro. I might get that shit tatted on me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Just cause.
On the ribs.
Right? Yeah, where his fucking injury is every week.
Yeah.
That's fucking all. That's the mentality he has while we're all fucking criticizing him week in, week out.
What a guy.
You got to do it this year, Kirk, or you ain't gonna. Because he talks a lot about the Super Bowl, a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna get it.
I don't know either.
I don't know if he's ever gonna get it.
Because the way that team's set up, I don't know.
We'll get into that when we go through the NFC North, but
Because I was about to say this, especially the NFC.
bro,
You might have a chance
maybe. I mean, anything could happen.
any given Sunday.
Any given fucking Sunday, that's what they say. But yeah, that quote, bro. My critics see me walking on water. They would say because I can't swim. It's because I can't swim.
Can't swim.
That's awesome.
It is.
So that brings me to this question. I posted it on our socials a couple days ago. For this upcoming season, obviously, because the quarterback did great on Netflix. It was #1 ranked series in the world the other day. They're going to do it again. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
Which 3 quarterbacks would you like to see in the next quarterback series?
Me personally, just to be different. Different insights, different players. Geno Smith, just because of the wacky-ass career he had. Jordan Love, because, love him or hate him. He might be good, he might not. And then, what's the third one I had?
You tell me. You got it.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Now a superstar. He had to go through a lot to get where he is, but he never changed up. He stayed true to himself, worked his ass off. Now he's a superstar. Almost MVP.
I like it. That would be interesting. So for mine, you ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got Josh Allen, top 5 quarterback in the league, obviously.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, the rookie, he's a rising star. Let's see the day in and day out, the work he puts in his rookie season.
Is that biased?
Let's see if he lives up to the hype. Nah, man. Listen, man.
Sorry, you're wearing the stuff. I had to say it.
Come on, bro. The people want to see AR in this series. No
Okay.
bias. Then lastly, this one is interesting because the way the show was modeled, right? Patrick Mahomes, face of the league, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Kirk Cousins, kind of mid card, gonna have to do something soon. He's got to prove something. Good, he's on a good team. Marcus Mariota, on his prove-it year, maybe coming towards the tail end of his career as a starter at least. Right?
Yeah.
Sort of following the similar mold here, but taking out Kirk Cousins, mid-card quarterback, throwing in a rookie, just because.
Just cause.
An interesting rookie. So, for my third, I got Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. Let this one sink in a little bit. Probably his last chance to start in his career, just like Marcus Mariota. High draft pick, just like Marcus Mariota. On his third team.
Yeah.
This is it.
Damn. Nah, but you went with the same mold, though. Same mold. You said,
Very similar.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
I try to change it Just a little bit.
Well, I did too.
A little bit different content.
You're
right.
Got
You're
a
right.
rookie. Got a rookie,
right.
man. They weren't a rookie. It was Kirk Cousins.
Wasn't no rookie. Kirk Cousins.
Come on, man. That's numbers right there. And let's say Baker does have a good season with Tampa Bay, and they shock everybody.
Then what?
You know how electrifying Baker Mayfield could be in front of cameras?
No, that's true.
He's entertaining as hell. Anthony Richardson puts on a show. He just fucking does shit that blows your mind.
Yeah, you're right.
What can he do? I mean, same thing with Josh Allen, but he's on one of the best teams in the conference. Like, not even just the conference, the whole league itself.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to see behind the scenes there as well. So quarterbacks got potential to be better than Hard Knocks, which they finally picked a team.
Yeah, they did.
The New York Jets are the Hard Knocks team of this season.
You called that.
Told you, man.
You called it. You said, you know what? I want him. And the rest of the world wanted him too.
They definitely did. I mean, how can you not? Like, I know people got their opinions about Aaron Rodgers, this and that, but guess what? It's just like WWE, bro. John Cena said it best himself. Whether you love me or hate me, you still have a feeling about me. And that's the same situation as Aaron Rodgers right here.
Oh!
They're still going to watch, no matter what.
Oh, everyone is. You know Moranta when he comes back.
Oh, yeah. He's
going to love it. Yeah, that's his guy.
He's already got his HBO Max account set up right now just for this, and he's going to cancel after.
That's it. One
He's already got it set up. But yeah, so they announced the New York Jets for Hard Knocks. I believe the first episode will be August 5th. Kind of makes sense. Training camp's in next week, so kind of lines up right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to watch this, honestly. I mean, we know where the Jets kind of sit are as a team. A lot of people got high hopes for them this year. I mean, the roster kind of speaks for itself. So, what's your thoughts on the Jets getting the Hard Knocks spot? I know you wanted to see Chicago Bears bear down, but
like we said, it had to be the Jets.
It had to be.
Like,
even whether they liked it or not.
Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, the whole world will watch that. Mostly just because of Aaron Rodgers, but fun young team with vet quarterback. It's what they needed. Going to be very entertaining.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. And, like, I think a lot of people are going to learn a little more about Aaron Rodgers, too. I mean, I learned from him myself just from, like, I mean, I liked him before, regardless, but I liked him even more after the fact when I started watching the Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays on Pat McAfee show. You get to know him as a person.
Yeah.
There's a lot of narratives that get switched up with him in terms of, like, the media and stuff. So if they play well, it's going to be good shit. If he slips up once, he's going to get hell, but he can handle that shit.
He has to.
It's been proven. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Last year was what, the Lions?
I think so.
I'll be honest, I didn't finish watching that. I kind of fell off towards the
Because last year, did they have the normal before season and then one during the season?
Yeah,
or
so
was that?
The Lions were the training camp, and then this is where they fucked up. So far, they're 0-2 for the end season. The first one was the Colts. That was when Carson Wentz, when they fucked up and lost in Clown Town. And then last year was the Arizona Cardinals.
So this year, let's look at the teams. Let's look at them. So this year, it's going to be, let's see, we'll do that. Then we'll look at this. What's a team that made a big splash on paper?
Titans.
That's going to stink. I was thinking Titans, but I'm going to go with the Saints. Sorry.
I wouldn't mind that. I mean, we had them winning the division last week.
Yeah, you know, story-wise. Because I don't know, like, the Ravens have to be good, right? No way they stink. Who else made a big splash? Nothing really crazy happened this offseason. Just a lot of movement. You know, like no super big names moving around besides.
We'll see where Dalvin Cook goes. He's still a free agent. But rumors are it's Jets, Dolphins, or Denver. Miami actually made an offer to him. He's not accepting it yet.
Well, yeah, you gotta look at all your options
weigh
first.
out his
That's why
options.
that's why it took D-Hop so long. But yeah, I think he'll go to Miami.
Well, that's a good transition then because running back market really isn't. They haven't been being paid properly. Running backs are, I don't know what's going on with this market, but it's turning out to be, if you're a running back, feel sorry for you because they ain't paying nobody out here. Today at 4 o'clock was the franchise tag deadline. So pretty much any multi-year contracts must be signed by 4 p.m., which was a couple hours ago today. If there was no deal today, that player can only play on the 1-year deal for 2023. So if there was no extensions made, just play on the franchise tag. But if they can't sign on a multi-year deal until after a team's last game, let's see. So they can't sign a multi-year deal until next season. So this is if they didn't sign the franchise tender.
Yeah, which a few guys did not.
So Tony Pollard signed his specifically for the running back room market. The two notable running backs, Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley, did not sign their tenders today.
Those are huge names. Both top 5.
Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing last year.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley pretty much
was their offense.
Was a big reason why the New York Giants made the playoffs Brian Daboll's first season. What the hell's going on in the running back market, man?
I don't know. Because now they're just kind of like, you can put anyone back there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, working with the rookie contracts. I mean, what's not helping is that Isaiah Pacheco, he's a great example of this. Drafted 4th round, becomes a starter, beats a first-round pick that was just made 2 years ago for his job, middle of the season, and is one of the main reasons why they won the Super Bowl.
They took her gerbs.
And he ain't getting paid shit.
No, he ain't.
Even
after, when his contract comes up, he's not seeing that unless the market goes back, but I don't think so.
It's crazy out here, man. I think what did Adam Schefter say today? He said the last running back that got paid more than $10 million guaranteed was Nick Chubb, forget the exact number. He said 270-something days ago, or it was longer than that. 720 days. That's what he said.
Oh.
Long time ago.
It's like,
I don't know if what I just said was exactly what Adam Schefter said. Don't quote me, but it's been a long time since a running back got a payday quite like that.
You said 700 days?
720, yeah.
Because that's like...
Well, I was trying. This is what got me confused.
That's like 3 years.
It got me confused when he said that because I thought Christian McCaffrey got a big deal.
I also thought McCaffrey got a big deal because that's what I thought you were going to say. And then I'm like, Nick Chubb.
Because I think he's making between 33 and 36 million.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it's all guaranteed, but and then right behind him is Alvin Kamara. I guess one of the reasons why they're not paying the running backs the way they might be supposed to be paying them or should be paying them is because a lot of the times you see when the running backs especially get those big paydays, the next season they don't play like it doesn't line up with their contract.
Well, it's either that or they get injured.
That as well.
And it's like, that's not really on them, but it's like, why are we paying them then?
Yeah. I mean, it sucks to see.
Sucks, yeah.
Because, I mean, Jonathan Taylor's on his contract year right now. So I don't know what the fuck that means for that. Because if you look at it, before he got hurt last year, he was a candidate for the MVP, bro.
Yeah. I mean, they have a whole new, not system, but regime in there. So we'll have to see if Steichen...
At least only on the field, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Ballard's still there, obviously. Jim Irsay still having his free concerts and Ruined his museum and shit, his
Oh.
collectibles.
Oh,
He just had a fucking concert in Boston the other night. That shit looked fucking electrifying.
good for him. He's
He's
still going
killing
out
it.
and doing shit.
He's awesome.
Like
bro.
doing shit. For
He's
real.
he's awesome. Yeah, he even tweeted today. All he said was just "wow" with a period after the Saquon and Josh Jacobs news. So
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know what this means for his situation or any other running backs, like big name running back situation, who's about to their contracts are coming up soon.
Because I think with him saying "wow," you think he'd pay Taylor, or he'd want Ballard to. You know.
Last time I heard things, I mean they were close to getting something done. So I don't know. I feel like the smart thing to do would just do this shit right away. Do it right away.
Boom.
Or kind of at least wait to see where he's at middle of the season. If he's back to full strength and still killing it, give him what he deserves.
We'll see with the market.
Yeah, it's tough, which I'm kind of interested to see what Dalvin Cook will get because I mean he's still people knock him about his age, right? But go watch the film, bro. You wouldn't be able to tell he's fucking 27 years old.
Now let me ask you something. Do you feel old?
I'm 26. I do feel old sometimes, but I'm not a professional athlete getting paid millions of dollars, and I don't get the proper care that I probably could be getting compared to these guys. So,
Because they're saying you can't do it like you used to. You can't. You get too injured.
it's fucking
You're
crazy,
too old.
man.
That's wild.
I understand they get more wear and tear than the quarterbacks most of the time. It really depends the team schemes and everything.
Yeah.
But modern fucking science, bro. Modern medicine. Tom Brady just retired. He's what, 45, 46?
You seen Frank Gore's career?
That's what I'm saying.
He's had some injuries.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Top 3 in rush in the league all time in history.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
Like,
know what they're doing.
If the motherfucker could play,
Pay him.
pay him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Simple.
Don't let the narrative be like, oh, well, typically when you hit this age, this and that. Watch the motherfucker in person, man. If he could play, he could play. Don't give me that, oh, he's 27, he's a running back. Bro, if he's still putting up fucking 1,000-yard seasons and shit.
That's like Tom Brady. Oh, he's too old. No, you just saw him win a Super Bowl.
Put a
Come
good offensive line for him. See what happens. Like,
Right. That's it.
that's where the fucking game starts and ends. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where the market goes from here. So I'm assuming Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley will be holding out.
Probably.
Tony Pollard. I said that he signed his. So,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, Tony Pollard signed his. He's accepted it." They're at different points of their career. Tony Pollard's just now getting the starting job, and he's younger.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'll throw age in there. Is like, he's basically just starting his career. These guys already proved this shit, and even the numbers. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but the New York Giants offensively are a better team when Saquon plays compared to when he doesn't play. So last year proved it.
Just pay him. He's your whole offense.
Literally.
Anything you do kind of revolves around him. So,
Well, Josh, I feel like what's his name? Josh McDaniels. Like,
yeah, what's his problem?
the players don't fuck with him, bro. That's what I'm starting to feel like.
Because he
I
was
mean,
trying to get Josh Jacobs out the year before anyways.
Yeah. Why don't you just fucking do it?
And he was already
Why don't you
he
just
was
fucking-
already one of the better running backs in the league anyways. And now he has the most yards of the season last year. Like,
He played the Hall of Fame game, bro.
yeah.
17 carries in the Hall of Fame game. For what? This shit is mind-boggling, bro. I really don't think the players don't fuck with him. They don't. I mean, you seen Darren Waller. Ran him out of town.
I was about to say, yeah.
He's probably going to – I think he has a big year coming up.
Did you hear about that story, though?
I did, but, yeah, just for the show's sake, go share it with us.
So he said, yeah, I know you're the new coach and all, but you're not invited to my wedding, okay? I just met you first season, not invited. He said, all right, guess what, pal? Gone, day of your wedding.
And just like Michael Jordan said, I took that shit personally.
What's his problem?
I guess a quote came out yesterday. I forget who. Some inside source or whatever, or insider had an inside source with the Raiders, some high up person, whatever. They pretty much just said they got sick and tired of not seeing Darren play for them. It's like,
what?
but when he does play, like, you don't utilize him.
They didn't. Almost at all. Because him and Derek Carr were a decent duo.
Yeah, they were solid.
Yeah. Was it? No way it was, oh my God. Mark Davis?
Maybe he's too busy playing the Xbox and eating lunch.
I got his name right. Okay, that's all I needed.
Maybe.
Forgot it, yeah. Him and his stupid backpack, he's like, I don't want to see Darren Waller no more.
Yo, as we speak right now, he's probably running a franchise on Madden as the Raiders.
He's moving the shit around, trying to see what trades he could get for Josh Jacobs.
Well, either that or the season came to an end, contracts came up. He franchise tagged Josh Jacobs. He accepted it in the game. So he's like, all right.
He said, you know what we're going to do? There it is, buddy.
He runs his team with by Madden franchise standards. And it ain't working.
No.
I don't know what the future holds for Josh, but get the fuck out of there, bro. They don't deserve you.
Now, where do you think he'd go?
Saquon, too. Saquon. They don't deserve you, bro. Like, I understand. Like, we talked about this before. Like, I understand both sides of the spectrum. Like, okay, Saquon, like, yes, you play phenomenal in your first season back in however many years. Can you do this consecutively, like back-to-back years, stay healthy and perform?
I get that one.
That's what I'm
Josh
saying.
Jacobs, though?
I don't get it. I really don't.
Literally the best running back last season.
Yeah.
Stats-wise. What?
Yeah. Bad offensive line, too. He did this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
Get him on the Bills.
They're not going to give it to him. You know that.
Just do a little tradesies. Because hear me out. We're doing this weird thing where we're copying the 90s team. Guess who they had on the 90s team?
Thurman Thomas, dude.
Thurman freaking Thomas.
Maybe that could be James Cook or Damian Harris.
Probably not. We're too much of a system. Yeah, we're going to rotate.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Josh Jacobs, bro. It ain't going to work.
Just give him the ball.
Bro, you think, like, leading the league in rushing for a team that don't even want him. I mean, he could get a Super Bowl out of it, but
and
he ain't gonna get the ball.
Our offensive line isn't the best, but it's definitely not as bad as theirs.
Oh, it's better.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not. I think the Bills will. They're going to hold on to splitting the touches in the backfield. I don't think they're ever letting go of that.
I know you gotta let your guys rest, but like, just get a main guy.
Like, it's a different league now, man. Like, we talked about this before. Like, years ago, like when we grew up watching it, it was one staple, boom, for each team. Like LaDainian Tomlinson, fucking Sean Alexander, fucking the list goes on.
Well, at least LT had
Chris Johnson.
LT had Sproles though.
Yeah, but
like they didn't split it evenly, but yeah,
for different situations.
Yeah, that's football. That's football. Not this. We're running the ball, but he already ran 3 times. We gotta get him out of there.
Give me a guy that could go out there and carry it like 20 to 25. That's how you win games. Like even in today's league, bro. I think
You gotta run the ball.
I think that's still how you win. But who the fuck am I? I'm just some guy wearing a bunch of Colts stuff in Niagara Falls, New York, talking into a microphone. That played Madden a lot.
Give me a damn running back. I'm sick of this.
All right. Hell of an episode today talking about D-Hop. Pretty much AFC South as a whole. You got to finish watching quarterback, dude.
You think, I saw this thing, you think they would do a different position instead of quarterbacks?
Ooh. Maybe. It won't do the numbers like this.
No, but just to get.
Do one on the running backs. Do one with Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, and Jonathan Taylor, just so we see them all fucking pissed. And tear it up next
Too
year.
similar of situation.
You're right.
I'm going to go. Let's look at the teams again. I think Josh Jacobs is a good one, though. I think we'll go Josh Jacobs. Najee Harris, just because someone random.
Give it to Nash.
And who's kind of on a little older running
Derrick
back.
Henry.
No, Derrick Henry's still, like, good, though.
He's old.
Dalvin Cook, too old.
Oh, fuck. Them.
They're probably the same age, too.
We're hypocrites.
No, we're not. We're just storyline-wise.
Oh, you're right.
Come on.
You could do Dalvin.
Because I saw the video. It was Mahomes, Mariota, and Travis Kelce talking about it. And both of the quarterbacks said offensive linemen.
That would be electric. I'd go Quentin Nelson, Jason Kelsey, and fucking Laramie Tunsil.
Boom.
He's awesome.
Yeah, the offensive lines would be nuts.
Like every NFL player, like in their interview, like whenever they talk about the offensive lineman or whatever, they say that's the most hysterical position group in the league.
That's what they were saying in the video.
And the most interesting.
Just give him some coverage, please. And then obviously Travis Kelce picked
You know
the
what?
tight end, but you know.
You know what? Let's start this. Tank Talk podcast fucking producing linemen.
Producing linemen.
Yes.
Lineman, the name of the show.
Linemen. That's it. We're vouching for the lineman series. Right here on the Tank Talk podcast YouTube channel. That's it.
Lineman.
Bunch of kegs everywhere.
Get Bakhtiari.
Yeah. Hopefully stays healthy.
Probably Lane Johnson.
Yes.
Yes. And who's another one? Oh, Trent Williams. Boom.
How about who's that motherfucker that ain't got the teeth that just got drafted?
Oh, Cody Mark.
Cody Mock. Get him on her.
Boom. That's the show right there. That'd be awesome.
That'll do the numbers for sure. Just like this one today. Jam-packed, all football. We didn't talk about nothing else.
All football.
We're back in season, baby. 52 fucking days away. So with that being said, we'll keep you guys posted on our Fun Guy League. See how the draft turns out. Or at least how we're going to determine the draft order. Fastest time around the world. I still got it just from we're shooting around yesterday. So there's one guy that commented on one of our TikToks last week. Said I wouldn't even be able to compete with the YMCA Make-A-Wish kids. So those kids don't stand a fucking chance, respectfully.
Promise?
They can show up Wednesday for all I care.
Oh, they're in it?
Send them.
What's in it for them?
Hey, listen. Make-A-Wish. Send your best.
What's wrong with you?
Send your fucking best. We're here to play, baby. So with that being said, that wraps up today's episode. Stay in tune. and stay up to date with everything Tank Talk at TankTalk_pod on all social platforms. Stay tuned, see what we do with the Fun Guy League. And hopefully, there will probably be no breaking news or anything. So maybe Dalvin Cook will get signed. How about that? Let's speak it into existence. Dalvin Cook will get signed this week.
That'd be cool, but I think we're hyping it up too much. How football-oriented this episode was. I think we're going to be down in the dumps next week.
Fuck. Maybe not, because we'll be talking about the NFC West next week.
NFC West.
The Niners, well, they came off a pretty good season. Kind of heartbreaking at the end with the injuries they had to deal with. Who's going to be their starting quarterback? Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold, Trey Lance. Who the fuck knows?
Someone else.
Seattle Seahawks came off an impressive season. Let's see if they keep the ball rolling there.
With Geno.
Los Angeles Rams, what the fuck are they going to be? Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp coming back. And the Arizona Cardinals, they're going to fucking stink.
Yeah, they're going to stink right now.
We already know that. So, all right, with that being said.
Spoiler, they're going to be last in the division. Spoiler.
I think we could all agree on that, even the Cardinals fans out there, which I'm sure there's none listening because there's not that many that exist. So, yeah. So thank you for tuning in today's episode. We shall see you next week. Sign up for FanDuel Sportsbook while you're at it. $20 on your first bet. $200 in bonus bets. Click the link in our YouTube description here. Stay up to date at everything with everything Tank Talk at TankTalk_pod. And we'll see you next week.